Okay, you ready?
I believe we are ready.
Very good. Welcome to Troy Planning Commission meeting for Wednesday, February 10th. Please call the roll.
Mr. Wolke,
Here.
Mayor,
Yes.
Mrs. Ehrlich,
Here.
Mr. Titterington,
Here.
Mr. Westmeyer.
Here.
Mr. Cappers,
Here.
Mr. McGarry.
Here.
All members are present.
Okay, we have disseminated to us the minutes of our January 27th meeting. Are there any additions, corrections, or deletions to those minutes? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve those minutes.
So move. Second.
Mr. McGarry, Mr. Westmeyer, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? They stand approved. The first matter to come before us again is currently on the table. Is there any reason to bring it off the table?
Mr. Chair, there is not at this point. We are still evaluating a couple of things. Hopefully, with any luck, we will have at least a status update for the next meeting, if not an action item.
Very good. Thank you. Then we have the request for dedication of a 1.1644 acre right-of-way. Does staff have a report?
Yes, sir. So this is a request for dedication of 1.1644 acres of right-of-way along the north side of West Stanfield Road at 2501 West Stanfield Road and along Green Court. The replat provided is a minor subdivision of 4 parcels, which does not require planning commission or city council approval. The total proposed replat is 40.22 acres. So we're just looking at the right-of-way dedication this afternoon. The city engineer has reviewed the replat and staff recommends that planning commission make a positive recommendation to city council.
Questions of staff?
Yeah, it appears that Kings Chapel Drive was intended to continue south. Was there any consideration to linking Green Court to Kings Chapel Drive?
There was consideration, but we decided to make this a cul-de-sac lot just to keep the truck traffic off of Kings Chapel Drive.
Yeah, that makes sense. The amount of acreage to be annexed, dedicated, is that Green Court?
Yes, that is Green Court, the 1.1644 acres, and then there's also a road widening along West Stanfield Road.
Is there any additional right-of-way that we need off of West Stanfield?
Just
What we have there, what's listed in there. So there's a little bit of the widening. I think we have it mostly dedicated though, because they dedicated it, my understanding, in 2010, when we did a project along West Stanfield and teamed up with the development department, Jim Dando. Sorry, Mr. McGarry. Jim Dando with water and sewer. I think they dedicated the right of way at that point.
Okay, very good. Okay, any other questions of staff? Commission want to take any action?
Move for approval.
This would be on a recommendation of council.
Correct.
Motion, Mr.
Move to recommend approval.
A second.
There's a motion, a second. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Mayor,
Yes.
Mrs. Ehrlich,
Yes.
Mr. Titterington,
Yes.
Mr. Westmeyer,
Yes.
Mr. Cappers,
Yes.
Mr. McGarry,
Yes.
Mr. Wolke.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Okay, next we have the Redwood Troy Plan Development, 3 items. First is a minor change of the general plan. Does staff have a report?
Yes, sir, we do. So the applicant Redwood USA LLC is seeking the Planning Commission approval for the revisions to their general plan that was previously approved by the Planning Commission back in June of 2020, and then council's approval back in August of 2020. As you see in your packet, there are just a few minor changes to the plan. This was due to, once they got the general plan approval, they were able to actually go out, do some more engineering, and look at more or less what the stormwater regulations were for, or be required to comply with those regulations. So the revisions to the plan are the removal of 2 buildings, reducing the overall number of units from the previously approved plan of 138 units down to 130. They're enlarging the main pond that was on the original general plan, and they're installing a second pond more towards McCabe. all that is to accept all the stormwater and meet the stormwater regulations for the site. And we also have the 0.514 acres along McCaig Road and State Route 718 of 0.518 acres for right-of-way dedication. The revised general plan is attached, as I mentioned. They were previously approved, and it continues to meet the approvals approved by the Park Board, Planning Commission, and the City Council. Since this is a minor revision, the Planning Commission may approve this plan without sending it to City Council. Therefore, staff is requesting that the Planning Commission approve the revised general plan.
Any questions of staff? Mr. Watson, you indicated that there was 130 units in this development as it was pared down, yet their revised general plan says 129. Not that one unit's a big discrepancy, but where is the discrepancy?
I may have accidentally counted the leasing office,
Okay.
which was not originally accounted for.
Any other questions of staff? Commission want to take any action on this matter?
I'll move for approval.
Second.
Any further discussion? We just got a chat from Mr. Thurman, I think it was. Says it's 130 units plus the leasing office. Is that correct, Mr. Thurman? You're muted. Okay, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Is it 130 residential units plus the leasing office?
That's correct. 130 rentals and one leasing office that's attached to the end of one of the buildings.
Gotcha. Thank you very much for that clarification.
Thank you.
Mr. Watson, does that change any of your report?
It does not, and that's actually what I have on this other sheet that I had for my notes from counting the units. It's
Very
130.
good. Thank you. So, Mr. Thurman, will you be changing your preliminary plan then?
Let's see.
It says 129 units.
Yeah, the plan is correct. I've verified the unit count on the graphic part of the plan. So it's a typo where it says 129 in the margin information.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, we've got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Mrs. Early,
yes,
Mr. Titterington,
Yes.
Mr. Westmeyer,
Yes.
Mr. Cappers,
Yes.
Mr. Gary,
Yes.
Mr. Wolke,
yes,
Mayor.
Yes.
Unanimous.
Next, we have the final development plan for Redwood Troy Plan Development. Does staff have a further report?
Yes, sir. As previously mentioned, Redwood Troy Apartments is asking for the approval for the final development plan for this planned residential development located between State Route 718 and McCaig Road. This final development plan is the second phase of the PD for plan development process. The plan, as I mentioned previously, has not substantially changed. Again, the 130 units on 22.515 acres. This will also provide the walking path and covered shelter next to the primary retention pond as agreed upon with the Park Board and fees in lieu of as well. The utilities will be served by city water and sewer lines with the appropriate easements as indicated on the proposed record plat, as well as seeking to mitigate the stormwater control utilizing the 2 retention ponds, as I previously mentioned. Staff is requesting the Planning Commission to approve the final development plan.
Any questions of staff?
not a question, but an observation. I've been concerned about all the subdivisions that we've been approving and how that might impact on the schools. But yesterday I heard from a member of the Board of Education who says there's been no substantial change in their enrollment.
Interesting fact.
Yeah.
Any other comments or questions of staff? Commission want to take any action?
I'll move for approval.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Titterington,
Yes.
Mr. Westmeyer,
Yes.
Capper,
Yes.
Mr. McGarry,
Yes.
Mr. Wolke,
Yes,
Mayor, Yes. Mrs. Ehrlich.
Yes.
Okay, now for the final record plan. Does staff want to have a report?
Yes, sir. So as attached in your packet, the record plan for proposed record plan for the plan development there for Redwood Apartments on McCaig and 718. Again, the record plan is showing the proposed easements for those water and utility lines and is in accordance with the general plan and final development plan. Staff is requesting planning commission to give a positive recommendation of the record plan to city council.
Any questions of staff? Action by the commission.
I'll move to make an affirmative recommendation to council.
Is there support for the
I'll
motion?
second.
Mrs. Ehrlich, any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Mr. Westmeyer,
Yes.
Mr. Cappers,
Yes.
Mr. McGarry,
Yes.
Mr. Wolke,
Yes.
Mayor,
Yes.
Mrs. Ehrlich,
Yes.
Mr. Titterington.
Yes.
Approved.
Staff have anything else to come before the commission today?
No, we don't. Thank you.
Commission members want to discuss anything? Hearing that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Hey, we actually, this is Steve Bruns. We were on the list. We got hooked in late.
You got approved,
You got
Steve.
approved.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
It was before you got in.
Okay, that works.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Is there a
Second.
second? Mr. Westmeyer, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We stand adjourned. Thank you for your attendance.
Thank you.